Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. Well, iOS 26.3.1 is the official release available. In this video, I'm going to talk about this update and more stuff related to the battery life. Well, some people are facing battery draining here and there, so I'm going to talk about that thing too. So let's begin the video. So far, iOS 26.3.1 is the latest update available. Many people are already on iOS 26.3.1, as some are still using 26.3 and some other update. Well, if I talk about how the battery life is going on so far, that is really important to understand before talking about any other battery issue. Well, if I get into the battery settings over here and into the battery, let the battery starts load. And as you can see today, I use this device for around 52%, and for that I got 4 hour and 6 minute screen on time. Now for the 52%, this is a good screen on time, and I'm happy at how this is going on so far. On the other day, if I go over here, I use around 47%, and I got around 3 hour and 44 minutes screen on time. And still, this is also a good screen on time. The another day, I use around 62% of my device, and this time I got 3 hour and 11 minutes screen on time. I'm not happy with this day, but still it's a decent one, but not that good. Over here, I use around 64%, and I got 5 hour and 28 minutes screen on time, which is actually a good screen on time. So overall, if I see here, the battery stats are decent. Like the applications I use are most of the time social media apps, or maybe media apps that consume a lot of battery life, like TikTok consume battery life, YouTube consume decent amount of battery life. So it is decent. I'm happy with how the battery life is going on so far, but some people are actually not happy about. The different issues that people are facing. The first one is the overnight battery draining. I was getting comments from you guys that when we go to bed before, at the night time, the battery is something like, for example, 70%, and we wake up and it's drained a lot. It is like 50%, 45%, so drained around 20%, 25%. Now, if your battery is draining around 5 to 10%, that is fine. But if your battery is draining 20%, 25% overnight, that is not fine. And we need to fix this. Actually, Apple need to fix this. But since Apple haven't fixed that yet, what you can do is when you go to bed, or maybe before going to bed, you can turn on the low power mode. And when the low power mode is on, it limits down a lot of background processes. And when background processes are like limited down, it helps to maintain a good battery life overnight. For example, if I get to over here, this is the low power mode, and it says iPhone will temporarily reduce some background activities, processing speed, and display brightness, and limit certain features such as iCloud syncing, mail fetch, and more. But you will also get a decent battery life, and there will be a very less overnight draining. But you can't remember every other night to turn on the low power mode. But what you can also do is you can automate the low power mode. For that, you need to get into the shortcut. You need to go to the automation, create a new automation, and from here you need to select the time of the day. So for example, if you go around 11 o'clock, 11 p.m., you can do this one immediately. And daily from here, go over here, create new shortcut, search low power mode, set low power mode, turn low power mode on, and boom. So every single day at 11 p.m., low power mode will turn on. And you can do the same for the morning. Whenever you wake up, you can set that time and make the low power mode off. Now what it will does that whenever low power mode turns on automatically, overnight, there will be a very less draining. So you can, when you wake up, you will be having a much better battery life, more battery percentage. So this way you can stop the overnight draining. Now some people were saying they are having some other sort of issues where battery is not that amazing, sometimes charging speed is not good, and overall battery life or screen on time is not that amazing. Well, what you can do is there are few tips and tricks that you can follow. Now I did a lot of videos on my channel in which I talk about how you can improve the battery life, so I'm gonna share those things again. So what you can do is you can get into the journal. You can from here go and find the background app refresh. So from here, you can limit the background app refresh. Now, for example, if there is any app that is not important for you, you can turn it off. When you turn it off, it will, you know, it will not refresh in the background, so there will be a less battery draining. So you can do this if there is any app you don't care about. You can just turn it off from here. And when you go back from here, go to all the way down to the privacy and security, go into the location services, go all the way down into the system services, you all the way down under the product improvement, you will see 4 different options. And from these 4 options, you can turn them off to improve the battery life of your device. Also go back from here, go to the tracking and you can turn them off too. Go back from here, go all the way down into the Apple advertising, turn it off. As you can see, go from here to the analytic and improvements, turn it off to turn every other option off, and you are good to go. So by applying these settings, you will be able to get a better battery life, improved battery life on your device, which is going to make everything much better. So this is all with the battery life. Now if I talk about how the performance is going on, well, performance is going on decent, and actually I ran multiple tests. I haven't faced any sort of lags here and there for now. Things are going nice. If I get into the Geekbench score, for example, CPU benchmark, CPU history, I ran this test today. I got 76 on a single core, 4054 on a multi-core. Now both scores are decently higher than the average one, which is a good sign. So on paper, performance is decent, things are working fine. Now it's time to conclude the video. So if I conclude the video, I started with video with sharing the battery stats of iOS 26.3.1. So far, battery life is going decent. I shared different days. You can go and rewind that if you want to see that again. But battery life is decent overall, and I'm happy with that. I also talk about how you can fix the battery draining, overnight battery draining, because many people are facing that. And I'll show you how you can also automate that process. That will be really easy for you. And then I share some battery tips to enhance the overall battery life on your iPhone running to iOS 26.3.1 or any other iOS update. After that, I talk about how the performance is going on. I'm not facing any sort of issues with the performance. Performance is nice. Geekbench results are decent. They are not the best one, but they are decent, which is a good sign. So this is what I talk about in this video so far. So if you have any query, you want to know anything related to iOS 26.3.1 or any other thing, let me know in the comment section below. Well, this is all from this video. This was just a short, simple video. Wanted to share how 26.3.1 is going on so far. I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.